In the late 1940s, famed explorer Admiral Richard E. Byrd prepared for his final mission.
Operation High Jump, officially aiming for vast geographical discovery.
But its true objective remained highly classified and deeply secret.
Byrd's final flight was documented, then quickly filed away and ignored.
He aimed to explore the southernmost reaches of the continent's unknown regions.
Early logs hinted at immediate and unexplainable equipment interference.
Byrd's team conducted extensive reconnaissance flights over anomalous topography.
He meticulously documented regions inaccessible to all ground expeditions. Journal entries hint at confronting unknown, baffling physical phenomena. Strange light reflections, intensely bright, moving against the sunlight.
Sudden, dramatic magnetic anomalies, pulling the compass wildly off course.
Radio and navigation equipment suffered extreme, intermittent interference.
Byrd reported regions of extreme, unnatural-looking ice walls and structures.
These colossal formations defied all contemporary geological or ice formation knowledge.
Logs hinted at unknown, enormous structures hidden deep beneath the ice sheet. Fleeting visual phenomena, moving too quickly to be definitively identified. Some logs strongly suggest encounters with high-speed, unidentified entities.
Objects moving well beyond conventional radar detection capabilities.
His plane's location simply ceased to exist on the military tracking systems.
When he returned, he was clearly disoriented, refusing to divulge details.
Military oversight immediately sequestered his personal flight logs and journals.
He was strictly prohibited from discussing the events with any outside party. Subsequent attempts to retrace his specific flight paths met with immediate resistance. Other expeditions experienced sudden, near-fatal weather changes and extreme conditions. Persistent, catastrophic equipment malfunctions plagued all follow-up aircraft. Routes to the deep southern zones were soon strictly controlled and limited. Declassified military documents confirm Byrd's observations were deliberately suppressed. Some analysts speculate that Byrd encountered the legendary, colossal ice wall. Theories suggest Byrd may have found evidence of pre-human or alien artifacts. Others point to remnants of an advanced civilization, hidden for millennia. Or perhaps it was a government operation involving experimental technologies. Admiral Byrd's final mission remains one of the greatest Antarctic enigmas.
His incomplete logs and suppressed reports hint at profound discoveries.
Discoveries that could have fundamentally challenged our understanding of the Earth.
Whether the secrets were natural, extraterrestrial, or human-made remains unknown.
The secrets he briefly glimpsed are still hidden deep beneath the silent ice.
Official records mark the point where his mission went beyond conventional limits.
Byrd prepared to fly into a region that few, if any, had ever seen before.
The reconnaissance was systematic, thorough, and highly instrumented.
But the data quickly became chaotic, defying standard scientific interpretation. Byrd's maps revealed anomalous elevations, impossible according to known physics. Vast, perfectly smooth ice surfaces, spanning hundreds of miles without feature.
Infrared scans documented inexplicable thermal anomalies beneath the frozen crust.
Witness accounts spoke of a sudden, disorienting change in atmospheric pressure.
The air temperature, inexplicably, began to climb, defying the icy exterior. His radar systems registered contacts, but failed to lock onto a standard return.
Satellite imaging later revealed massive, recurring circular formations on the ice.
Pilot sketches detailed, fast-moving, unconventional, silver-colored craft. Extreme, localized turbulence, unlike any encountered in conventional flight.
The command center reported a complete, sudden blackout of all communications.
The duration of his absence was precisely logged, 3 hours and 20 minutes.
The return was chaotic, the landing rough, the pilot shaken and disoriented. The official investigation was immediately closed, yet secretly kept open.
Orders were issued to retrieve and destroy all personal, non-official notes. Later satellite data showed subtle, almost invisible, linear patterns in the ice.
Some researchers believe Byrd discovered the truth of a hollow Earth interior.
A vast inner world, accessible only through secret polar gateways. Theories connect Byrd's discoveries to advanced German World War II technology.
A hidden sanctuary for classified, experimental government research projects.
The truth of what Byrd saw remains the continent's greatest guarded secret.
He carried a burden of knowledge that he took to his grave.
The official story served only to mask the incredible, unexplainable truth. Detailed analysis confirms the flight path anomaly was intentional, not accidental. Further analysis revealed unnatural crystalline structures deep within the polar ice.
Teams sent to investigate experienced overwhelming psychological distress and fear.
Sudden weather changes were contradicted by historical meteorological data.
Military logs mention non-terrestrial materials recovered from the area of return.
The debris displayed isotopic signatures impossible to synthesize with current human technology.
Microscopic analysis points toward incredibly advanced engineering and metallurgy. Witness testimony describes recovered artifacts that emitted a soft, internal glow.
High-resolution radar scans confirm a massive, non-geological object is buried below.
Evidence suggests ancient, deliberate carving of the subterranean rock faces.
The original 16mm film from the flight
remains heavily guarded in military storage.
Infrared surveillance has captured unexplained, fast-moving thermal signatures.
Accounts from a former security officer corroborate the retrieval of crashed debris.
High-level military meetings focused entirely on immediate, severe information containment. Byrd's log contains the single phrase, "Not alone. They watched."
The number of non-conventional contacts exceeded all official threat assessments.
Researchers hypothesize multiple access points connecting to an unknown inner domain.
Images from the mission suggest a gargantuan, artificially carved ice entrance.
A fleeting log entry described an immense city of light within the dark cavern.
The truth of a thriving ecosystem hidden beneath the seemingly barren ice.
A recovered metallic seal carries symbols unknown to any human language or culture.
The energy signature of the artifact registered far beyond known terrestrial power sources. The U.S. government issued a perpetual secrecy mandate concerning the entire mission.
All subsequent exploration was carefully funneled away from the true zone of interest.
Official warnings of extreme caution were disseminated to all international polar teams.
A private letter from a consulting scientist spoke of an unacceptable, hidden reality.
One team member, identity obscured, was immediately erased from all mission records.
The aircraft's inexplicable mid-flight U-turn remains an aeronautical impossibility.
Byrd's final words hinted at a terrifying, forced journey through massive ice walls.
Rescue attempts were thwarted by extreme, localized, non-weather air pressure spikes. Ice samples from the zone show inexplicable, localized, non-natural radiation spikes.
Photos allegedly recovered show a massive, monolithic structure, unlike human architecture. The scale of the discovery suggests infrastructure on a global, non-human level.
The official end of the mission was sudden, rushed, and highly suspicious.
The hidden reason for the rapid withdrawal was deemed unacceptable risk of exposure. Subsequent military surveillance shifted its focus to underwater polar access points.
Satellite imaging confirms the existence of non-ice landmasses beyond the geographic pole.
Byrd's final notes spoke of encounters with advanced beings from a higher plane.
Intelligence suggested a link between the polar anomaly and ancient, hidden global sites. The secrets he glimpsed align with ancient myths of subterranean gods and inner Earth.
Redacted files confirm the recovery of advanced energy shielding technology blueprints.
All modern drilling attempts fail to penetrate the specific, 3-kilometer deep ice layer.
The City of Light remains the singular, greatest unknown from the Admiral's journey.
The inaccessible, unexplored territory represents a challenge to global sovereignty. The story has spawned decades of unrelenting, plausible, but unsubstantiated speculation. Official narratives blame the ongoing mystery on the sheer, unforgiving chaos of the polar extremes. But the holes in the official story are vast, numerous, and highly disturbing.
The true story is not about what was found, but what was immediately hidden.
Admiral Byrd's mission was top tier, reporting directly to the highest military authority.
Theoretical links connect the disappearance to global energy vortexes and time-space anomalies.
The entire operation was a dramatic, unprecedented, and panicked withdrawal.
I would like to see that area again. He carried the secret, but his desire to return spoke volumes of the discovery.
The icy extremes of the South Pole guard a civilization far beyond our known history.
The true final mission remains concealed, a white void on the map of human understanding.
Admiral Byrd's last flight, everything we believe.